Yes, send it to me. I'd love to take a look at it. And also, I think what could be really cool as well is just highlighting you. All right, quick little reflection for you guys. It's been on my heart a lot, and it's been something that I've been working through with Come Home. And I had a couple conversations earlier this week, one with a researcher out of a university working on programming around emotional intelligence, and then one with someone in a school district who is leading work like that too. And something I'm walking away constantly trying to rack my brain around is, how do we shift education and educators out of the lens of kind of what's the curriculum, what's the thing that you give me that I start, stop, check the box, and we're good and we keep moving. I think education is so used to different initiatives, different programs, different things coming through the pipeline that our idea around professional development, our idea around integration is more of like, give me the quick curriculum, give me the step-by-step. I'm going to check the boxes and I'm going to move on. And while I understand there's so much on educators' plates and so many different factors playing a role in what educators do day to day, it makes me extremely nervous, because I simply don't know if I believe that it sticks. It almost sounds like lip service to me. And I'm always trying to rack my brain around, how do we get people to truly understand that this is a journey and this is a process, and it's actually ongoing. I think one thing I try to do with Come Home is watch the language we use and how we communicate it. And I credit all of that to Yale and the work that they did over there, because when I was working with them and going through their training and their support of schools, they called their work an approach. And their whole idea is like, it's just embedded in everything. And I think that's so much of what Come Home is trying to embody as well. As this isn't a start, finish, check the box, you're an expert, learning's capped. It's a mindset. It's a way of being. It's a way of functioning and operating. It's a way where, sure, we have certain resources and tools and trainings and a specific layout of how we do it, but can you bring an emotional intelligence lens to everything that you do, whether that be, as a school leader, whether that be as a classroom teacher, whether that be a community member as part of the school? Like, can emotional intelligence perspective and lens just exist? And can you interact through that foundation? That's such a different perspective and shift than give me a curriculum, let me start from point A to point B and check the box and move on. Completely different. And so I'm constantly racking my brain around, how do we do that in the most effective and efficient way? Also, understanding all the other factors that come into play, time, budgeting, all those different pieces. And so I'm always walking away, thinking to myself, one, what's the language that we use to really communicate this? And then two, what's the most efficient and effective way to do this? I feel good about what we have right now in terms of training and development, but we're more, and I'm more focused on bringing people through this journey so that they lead with it. It doesn't, a curriculum can come across as this separate piece, and I'm so focused on core. Content, core curriculum, core foundation. And that's such a different shift in things. So a lot of other people in the space, a lot of other people doing incredible work are noticing these things as well, and just constantly in conversation about it. the development of the best and most efficient, effective, and sustainable ways to do it. And, how do we truly impact students and adults? And, but then just the mindset and beliefs around what a curriculum is. And so, definitely a challenge, because not only are we bringing something that's different to schools in order to really transform what a school environment looks like, the way a school operates, the way an educator educates, and the way a student learns, but we're bringing these people into this complete different perspective shift where you're not just doing A to B and you're done. It's like, this is an ongoing journey. And how do we get people to start to believe that and see that? So just something that's on my mind as I dive more into our communication and just some of the ways that Come Home is putting together our support for schools. So